Hello gorgeous souls and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video is your mid-year reset for 2024. I have done these videos over the last 3 years now, can you believe? And I absolutely adore doing them. So I'm so excited to do an updated version for 2024 and check in with you and the energy of this universal year 8 in numerology to see where you're at, see where we can reset, realign, pivot if necessary, and supercharge our desires for the rest of 2024. First of all, can you believe that we are halfway through the year? I feel like I'm not even emotionally ready to film this video. I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to film my mid-year reset already. And even summer solstice around the corner as well. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber here on my channel, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And here on my channel, I cover all things law of attraction, manifestation, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 10 years. So if you are familiar with these videos on my channel, then you will know that I normally do them in like a 3-hit wonder. So we normally have your mid-year reset, then you have your summer solstice ritual, and then I normally release like a meditation or like a subliminal around the turning point of the season as well. So we're doing that this year again. You would have seen that my summer solstice subliminal and my summer solstice video is already live. So I will link those below for you so you can go and enjoy those. And even if you're watching this past the 20th, it's not a problem at all. The energy of the summer solstice will still be there for like a week afterwards. And I feel like this mid-year reset, it really encapsulates that energy anyway. So don't panic if you haven't been able to do your summer solstice ritual yet. There is plenty of time and the energy is still there, and it's going to go nicely with this mid-year reset. So the summer solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere is at 9:50 p.m. on Thursday, the 20th of June, 2024. So the energy, just briefly, obviously I've done a whole ritual and video on summer solstice, so make sure to go and watch that. But just briefly, the themes of summer solstice are very much kind of welcoming in the light again. It's the lightest, brightest time of the year. We're in that full divine masculine yang energy. So this is the time to bring those desires into reality. These fertile months over the next 3 months of summer, and what we've been experiencing since the 1st of May with Beltane is that we are seeing that fertile energy in our life now, and our desires and abundance are coming into fruition. So this is arguably the perfect time of the year to sit down with your goals, sit down with your 2024 manifestations, check in with yourself, and have a mid-year reset. The summer solstice is all about celebration, joy, light energy. So this is literally the time to celebrate your year so far. And this is why a mid-year reset is so important to do, because what we're grateful for only multiplies. When we are grateful for the blessings and all the amazing things that have happened throughout our year so far, we give the opportunity for even more incredible things to come into our life. And it's been an interesting year astrologically, numerologically, and also energetically so far. So I think having a halfway reset and a halfway check-in with yourself is good, to hold yourself accountable, to see where you're at, to celebrate your wins, and also realign if necessary. This might be a great call for you to actually sit down with your goals and make a plan on how you want to take that forward and actually see that through now. This could be the very reminder or the kick up the bum that you need. And that's why mid-year resets are great to do, and little reviews to just check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, see how your goals are feeling, and move forwards from that with that aligned energy. And a great thing that I love to do in my mid-year resets is to pull an oracle card. So I will just pull an oracle card and I'll see how I'm feeling, like what's the themes, the messages that are coming up for me right now, or even what can I expect over the next 6 months. Those are 2 great questions to ask your oracle or tarot card decks. So do make sure to pull a card and check in with yourself to see how you're feeling and maybe what those next 6 months look for you, or maybe what do I need to work on right now to bring my desires into my reality over the rest of 2024. So pull yourself an oracle card, but even before you do that, set the space, set the scene to be deeply intentional. Carve out some time to do this mid-year reset with me. Hopefully you're already doing that by watching this video, but make a commitment to yourself. Make your favorite drink, get your favorite snacks, get cozy in your bed or on your sofa, or maybe even outdoors. Whatever feels right for you, make an intentional space. Light a candle, get your favorite crystals, create a little altar, whatever that looks like for you. I want you to be deeply devotional and intentional with this practice because you deserve your time. You are worthy and deserving of your time, and your manifestations are worthy and deserving of your time as well. So once you've set the stage, pull yourself an oracle card. That could obviously, guide your ritual, guide your reset as well, of maybe what areas do I need to look at or what do I need to be focusing on. Some great questions to ask your deck and see what comes through. You can also do your mid-year review at any time. So even if you're watching this video in July, August, September, January, wherever, you can always do this at any time. It is never too late. So don't panic if you're watching this video months later, or maybe you haven't even got the time to do it this week. You are fine. As long as you check in with yourself and take this intentional time, that's all that matters. And remember, this year is an interesting one. And the reason why I feel like this mid-year review is so important is because we're actually in the universal year 8 in numerology. And I did a video about this at the beginning of the year. So if you want a full breakdown, lowdown of what to expect, I will link that video below for you. But essentially the year 8 in numerology collectively for all of us. So we have our own personal year cycle. So I'm in my personal year cycle 1, for example. So we'll have our personal year cycle, but we also have the overarching collective year cycle that we're in. And year 8 in numerology represents the year of abundance. It talks about money, financial wins, money mindset, but most importantly, abundance. So this is the year that you can not only step up your money mindset and your financial level and upgrade your finances, but also abundance as a whole. So what does that mean for you? What abundance have you been stepping up and into this year? And the reason why I'm highlighting this again for you is because this is the year to make it happen. If there was any year in the 9-year cycle that abundance, manifestation, and even money is the theme, this is the year. So if you want to call in those desires, if you want to call in abundance, this is the year that is fully supporting us to do this. So that is why I'm putting so much emphasis on it, because we have the supporting energies there to really bring this into fruition now. So if you're ready, let's get into our mid-year review. So you're going to need a journal and pen for this. Pick your favorite notebook up or your journal. You could even type these down on your phone or laptop if you want to. But if you can, set the scene. Pick a nice pen, pick a nice notebook or journal. Make this as intentional and devotional as possible. So what you're going to do first of all is pull out any vision boards or lists that you wrote in January if you did my manifesting challenge with me, anything that you did at the beginning of this year or in January to set your intentions for 2024, you're going to pull these out and I want you to reflect upon them. Reflect upon your goals, tick any off that have hopefully manifested already, and just see how you feel with each intention, with each goal. Are any reflections coming up? Do you feel any certain emotions, or how do your emotions differ with each manifestation? So really review what you've set as your 2024 intentions. And once you've done that reflection, I then want you to write a celebration list. So what are you celebrating? That could be manifestations, that could be getting help, that could be, going to therapy, for example. So don't just think about what you've manifested and the big obvious wins. Obviously, they're fantastic to write down and fantastic to celebrate. But I also want you to think about your personal wins as well. What has been a real big personal win for you? Have you managed to break a habit this year, for example? So it's not just about manifestations or the physical abundance, it's also about your own emotional wins and things that really have felt important to you this year that you want to celebrate. So write all of these down in your celebration list. And you might even want to do a mini gratitude exercise with this as well to really enhance that gratitude feeling and give appreciation for all the blessings that have come your way in 2024 so far. And it's really important that we reflect first of all. Just like if you do my end of year wrap-ups with me, we always reflect first of all before we rejoice. So again, it's great to rejoice in celebration and realize how far we've come this year. And that's why we're doing this review as well. So you can see how far you have come, how much you have up leveled, and the abundance that is in your life as a result of that. Because sometimes we do forget, life gets busy, life happens. So this is a great time to be so intentional with all the blessings in your life, all the things you've achieved this year, and also realign and pivot if necessary as well. But before we can gain crystal clear clarity on what that pivot and realignment looks like, we must first celebrate and we must first reflect. And that's why we're doing this reflection on our goals and celebrating, to be able to see, okay, maybe where some work may need to be done. And that's where our journaling prompts come in. So I'm going to pop these journaling prompts in the description below as well, so you have them written down. But if you are listening to me live, then you can just pause this and obviously write them down as you go along. But I love these journaling prompts because of how much awareness and clarity you will get just from doing these. So if you are like, actually, maybe I'm not as far as I wanted to be this year, or maybe I'm not where I thought I would be, don't panic. You still have 6 months. You also still have the rest of your life to manifest these things. We don't just have to do it all in 1 year. There is plenty of time for everything. Trust in the timing of your life. But these journaling prompts will help you to dive deeper into maybe where you could take some more action, or maybe some realignment could happen. So really take the time to dive deep with these journaling prompts, because you never know what clarity could come from them. So your first journaling prompt is, are my 2024 goals still in alignment with me here and now? So now you've looked upon your vision boards, anything that you set for your desires for this year at the beginning in January, reflect on, do they still feel in alignment with you here and now? And if they do, great, fantastic. What can you do to put some more energy towards them? And if they don't, then this is a great opportunity to either up level your desire if you feel like it's up leveled and you want to change it and tweak it, or scrap it completely. You don't need to completely burn and destroy vision boards if you're removing one thing. You can just set the intention of, actually, universe, that doesn't feel in alignment to me now, and actually this goal feels more in alignment to me here and now. So even just having that intention is absolutely enough. But if you do want to redo your vision board, if you do want to remove something, feel free to do so, whatever feels right for you. Your second prompt is, what have I learned so far throughout the year? And this is a great reflection point to see how far you've come, how you've up-leveled, what challenges you may have even had to overcome so far. And I know the energy has been really, really difficult at the beginning of 2024, as we know for all of us as a collective. So there could be some challenges and some growth that you've seen. And actually, this is a really great time to celebrate that growth. Your next prompt is, how have I been embodying the year 8 themes so far? And just like I shared earlier on, in terms of the year 8 in numerology being about financial abundance, money mindset, but abundance as a whole. So how has up-leveling your abundance shown up for you this year so far? How have you been embodying and integrating this year 8 energy? Your next prompt is, what have I manifested so far this year? A great reflection prompt to celebrate yourself, witness what you've manifested, and also keep track. So keep this list safe, because in December you can come back to it for your end of year reflections. And then you've already got a list of all the things that you've manifested over the first 6 months. So you've only got to remember what you've manifested from July onwards, and celebrate those things that you are writing down. What a blessing that you can write even one of those things down, let alone I'm sure you've got a whole heap of things that you're writing down. Celebrate them, go through your camera roll. That normally helps trigger off my memory of what I've manifested this year. So go through your camera roll, go through anywhere that you keep your abundance logs or where you write down your manifestations, and celebrate those wins. Your next prompt is, what do I need to let go of? So what has maybe felt really rigid so far this year, and what do you feel called to let go of right now? Do you feel called to let go of control maybe? Maybe you need to let go and surrender to allow your desire into your life. Sit with how letting go resonates with you here in this season of your life, and see what you feel called to let go of to create the space for new abundance to flow into your life. Your next prompt is, what would I like to experience or manifest for the rest of the year? So think about what you really want to call in over the next 6 months. You've got 6 months now, and this energy of the yang summer energy is supercharging you. We've got Lionsgate coming up. We've got so many portals of manifestation coming up over the next 3 months, especially, but even we've been experiencing it already. So think about, what would you like to manifest over the rest of the year? Set those clear intentions and clear goals. How can you manifest those things to help manifest those bigger goals as well? Your next prompt is, what am I grateful for? This is a great prompt to check in with, to ground into gratitude and appreciate all the blessings in your life here and now. Your next prompt is, where was I 6 months ago and where am I now? So entering into 2024, where were you? Maybe who were you? I feel like every single year we walk out different versions of ourselves, and there's so much beauty in that. And I feel like even in the last 6 months, I've definitely done that. So how did you walk into 2024 and where are you now? Your next prompt is, does my life feel in alignment? If not, why? So where do you feel alignment and flow in your life? And maybe where are you feeling stuck or stagnant or out of alignment? This is a great check-in to see where some work and love may need to be directed towards in your life. Your next prompt is, what can I celebrate in my life right now? Celebration is a big theme of our summer solstice ritual and our mid-year review. So celebrate yourself. What can you celebrate? Your next prompt is, what is my word or mantra for the rest of the year? So I normally get us in the manifestation membership and in my challenges to set a word for the year, a word that we would like to embody or experience. So you can pick a mini word as well if you did that with me in January, but does your word of the year still feel in alignment, or actually do you want to shift it? Do you feel drawn to a different word, a different energy or mantra now? So if you didn't do that, you can set one with us now, but think about the word that you did set in January if you did that with me, and think about, does that word still feel in alignment? Is that still what I want to embody and experience in 2024, or has it shifted? So set a word or a mantra of what you would like to embody for the rest of this year. Your next prompt is, where would I like to be by December, winter solstice? So 6 months time, where would you like to be? What would you like to have achieved? What would you like to be feeling? Where would you like to be? So journal upon where you would like to be by December, winter solstice. Your next prompt, which is more summer solstice themed, is, where in my life do I need to shine some light upon right now? So where can the summer solstice light come in and ignite that area for you? Where needs some light and love shone upon? So this is a great time to reflect and think, where have I been avoiding something? Maybe if I've been neglecting an area of my life, how can I shine some love and light on that now? And your final prompt is, where do I need to take some action in my life over the next few months? So you can do this over the next 3 months until autumn equinox or winter solstice, 6 months, but I want you to think about maybe a 6 month, because this is our mid-year review, what action you can take over the coming months to help bring those desires into reality. And once you've done your prompts, you're going to action those. So set yourself some goals and some tasks to go and action whatever you have discovered from these prompts, and see how you feel after doing this review. I adore doing these mid-year reviews just because it really gives me such a great sense of fulfillment to look back over the last 6 months and see like what's happened, what cool things have happened, and celebrate that, but also to get focused and home in on the next 6 months and what that means for me. So there you have it. There is your mid-year review. The journaling prompts I mentioned are in the description below, so don't forget to go and do those, and also your celebration list and reflection over your 2024 goals. I really hope you're going to enjoy doing your mid-year review, and please do let me know in the comments how you get on and how you feel from doing this. And don't forget, my summer solstice subliminal, meditation and ritual are also linked down below, so you can go and embody the themes and energy of summer solstice too. But I hope you have an amazing mid-year, amazing midsummers and amazing summer solstice. And thank you so much for doing this review with me. So thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things law of attraction and spirituality. I hope you have an amazing week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love.